Well, it's official. Serena Williams won't defend her crown at the upcoming Australian Open.
With Serena gone, it's wide open.
I don't feel pressure. Nothing changes that I'm number 1 or number 2 or number 3. I have one more goal, to win a Grand Slam.
I've been there before, so it's not like, you know, it's something I haven't done. I'm not 17 anymore.
Everybody, believe me, was holding their breath in the rest of the draw, thinking where Sharapova was going to end up. Angelique Kerber, she's been on a tear at the beginning of 2018. She's got a lot of match play under her belt.
Former world number 1 Andy Murray has pulled out of the Australian Open.
How healthy is Novak Djokovic? This is the biggest story so far leading into 2018.
This was quite a major injury, and the elbow was just not 100% yet healed, but right now it's at the level where I can compete.
A lot of question marks with a lot of the top men and where they are with their comeback coming into 2018.
I know that physically I'm not at my level at all, but coming here without knowing if I will be able to play and accepting it's a choice I made.
If you're in the draw, you give yourself a chance, and that's what happened for me last year. Maybe similar to what Novak or Stan or others are going through this year, is like, let's just see what happens. You know, I'm not at 100%, but you never know in a week's time what's going to be happening.
All right, you heard from both Simona Halep and Caroline Wozniacki in that little montage. They are the top 2 players in the world, according to the rankings at this moment. Whether or not they're the top 2 contenders for this title is up for debate. So let's ask our famous what's at stake question about these 2 women. What's at stake over this fortnight, starting with Wozniacki?
Well, they both have had number 1 rankings. Neither one has won a major. So for Caroline Wozniacki to have come back, she almost fell out of the top 100 a year ago. Now she's come back and just 1 tournament away from being number 1. She's number 2 now. Number 1 ranking. I mean, that's a big thing, no matter who you are. But for both of them, I think the bigger deal now is winning a major.
I was talking to a player yesterday who mentioned Planet Ostapenko. It was not meant negatively, but Elena Ostapenko said feels like she's going to hit a winner on every ball. She's going to win every tournament she enters. The French Open she won, that's just the start. There's no Planet Wozniacki nor Halep. They're much more pragmatic. They're much more realist. They know what's at stake. They know that they've both been ranked number 1. There hasn't been a major to go with it. They realize that they hear this. You've got to win a major to sort of certify yourself. You said it was a matter of debate. I think pretty unquestionably 1 and 2 seeds. I think they're the top 2 favorites by a significant margin.
Svitolina.
I think Svitolina and Muguruza's not 100% physically. I think really both of them will be disappointed if they don't win here. And again, they know, they're realistic. They know Serena Williams is not in the draw. This is a big career opportunity for both of them.
Yeah, I think the pressure is absolutely on them compared to someone like Svitolina, who personally I think is the favorite on form. But if I look at this, I look at Halep and I look at how close she was last year in Roland Garros, and I feel like there may be, just maybe, a little bit more pressure and a little bit more at stake for her because of where she is in her career. And that's sort of converse to what I would normally think. I would normally think the older player with fewer chances may feel more pressure, but I also feel like Wozniacki's been through so much of an up and down ride, not only in her tennis, but in her personal life, where she was engaged before, that got broken off very publicly. Now she's back in a really happy place, engaged to a wonderful guy, another athlete who's here. So she's in a really nice space where if she doesn't, it's okay. I'm totally making
which way does that
conjecture.
cut? Does that?
That's what I'm saying. It's totally conjecture on my part.
That's what we do.
feel like there's more pressure on Halep. I apologize, but who knows? Who knows?
Let me ask you this about Halep. She's had to exercise some demons over the last year or 2. The first set of demons was sort of the I need to get the number 1 ranking. She had 3 or 4 chances, didn't get it. Finally exercised those. Now it's the I need to win a Grand Slam demons. She's had 2 shots at the French Open. Big favorite against Ostapenko, lost that match. Is she going to be whole until she wins one of these?
No. No, she knows she needs to get that monkey off her back, particularly when she's had those opportunities, especially against Ostapenko last year at the French. She's not lived up when the pressure has been on. Many times she could have been number 1 if she won 1 more match. Only on the 3rd try did she finally get it. So yes, she dearly needs to, I think, perhaps feeling the pressure more than any other player in this tournament.
You mentioned Sloane Stephens loses that match yesterday, and she's sort of, hey, big picture, karma, things will turn around. You remember this, Brett. She spoke with us. Halep was very sort of self-withering in her critique, and I've got to figure this out, and something's wrong with me. I've got to deliver. She was very open about her shortcomings. To me, that's a sign of a really advanced, mature player. I think she's ready.
The question, I think, will ultimately come down to who can get siloed here and who can brush off all the noise and not listen to the idiots like us talk about this stuff and just go play ball and play the ball in front of you and not worry about it, because that's how you simplify things. That's how champions get to be champions. They drown out the noise with their concentration. Who can do that?
In terms of Wozniacki, I feel like the talking point for a long time was after she lost number 1 in 2012, she plays too passive a style of game to really, on a regular basis, beat the heavy hitters in women's tennis. Has that changed? Has she altered her style of play to be more aggressive, or has the field come back to her?
No, she has gotten better. She's gotten much more aggressive on her serve. Her serve, she wins more points on her first serve, better second serve, and she has been going for her forehand more as well, getting closer to the baseline. So she has been more aggressive. She still kind of wants to pull back, but she's making herself go forward more. And on these fast courts, that should pay off nicely.
Well, what about on this fast court? As one of the favorites, I can't imagine she's going to play many places other than Laver. What do we think about Wozniacki penetrating that Laver court?
Go ahead, Martina.
No, I mean, she can if she just stands. She's got to get closer to the baseline and just go for it.
Yeah, my
do
intel right now is that the outside courts are significantly faster than the show courts as of now. That is subject to change, and we'll keep you posted on the speed of the courts as we get that information from Hawkeye. But sometimes also can be counterintuitive. Counterpunchers sometimes prefer a speedier court because they can use the pace against a slower player and exploit things with a shot that gets more value from the speed of the court than, let's say, on a clay court where they don't have the power to break through. So sometimes it is a little counterintuitive, and this may be one of those. This might be a great setup for Caroline.
All right, Wozniacki won yesterday. Halep will be third on Laver today. We will